Yeah, good morning, guys. So we are continuing our PGBP, and is your most probably lecture number 7 on PGBP. Okay, this is your lecture number 7 on PGBP. Today we will be talking about, we are in page number 1 of the running notes. Okay, today we will be talking about this concept, books of accounts and presumptive taxation. Books of accounts and presumptive taxation we will understand, and we'll wind up the session. Books of accounts and books of accounts, we have two sections. Number 1, 44 double A, 44 double A. Second one, 44 AB. 44 double A speaks about maintenance of books of accounts, and 44 AB speaks about audit of books of accounts. Okay, this section answers, who shall maintain books of accounts? Public is asking government. Who is asking whom? Public to government. Government. Who shall maintain books of accounts? Government is giving answer under which section? 44 double A. And here we are asking to government, who shall go for audit of books of accounts? Who shall go for audit of books of accounts? Rule number 2. This topic and this topic you do not have in the running notes. You will have in our DT summary PDF notes. ये कौन सा सेक्शन है? 44 AA, page 569 of PDF notes, and this is page 570 of PDF notes. Refer. Okay, this topic you do not have in our module 3 running notes, you will have in a PDF notes. One more thing, यहाँ देखो, ये कौन सा है? 44 AB, audit of, right here, amended. This section is amended now by Finance Act 2020. This section is amended by Finance Act 2020. So first we will learn who shall maintain books of accounts, then we will learn who shall go for audit of books of accounts. Complete this, note down something if you want to note down before we start. ठीक है, so come to page 569 of PDF notes. You'll find something like this. You'll find something like this. Confirm. Concept of books of accounts. Section 44 AA, maintenance of books of accounts. 44 AB, audit. This is refer next page. Next page we will find this. Okay, listen, let me explain first, then I'll ask you to read all this nonsense. Okay, listen. Which section we are talking about? 44 AA says, louder, 44. Check whether you are into profession, or whether you are into business. Check whether you are into profession or in business. What do you mean by profession? The definition is covered under 194J of the Act. If you remember TDS, may we wrote film stars, film artists, commentators, players, all that nonsense. Those definitions covered under 194J. If you are into profession, you have to maintain, louder bolo re, maintain, if your gross receipts exceeds 1,50,000 in any one of last 3 years, then you shall maintain books of accounts. Then you shall maintain books of accounts. If you are into business, business is not defined under Income Tax Act. What is defined is profession. If you do not fall under profession, you fall under business. Here you maintain, pado, if your income exceeds 1.2 lakhs, income exceeds, or sale exceeds 10 lakhs in any one of last 3 years. Which section we are talking about? Wapis bolo. 44 AA. What do you mean by profession? That definition is written in that page number of the PDF notes also. I'll ask you to read, don't worry. Profession के लिए this is the condition, and business के लिए this is the condition. Any one of last 3 years. Am I clear? Next one. If you violate 44 AA, बोले तो we are telling you to maintain books of accounts and you are not maintaining, you have to pay a penalty under section 271A of rupees 25,000. If you do not maintain books of accounts, you have to pay penalty under section 271A of 25,000. यहाँ तक स्टोरी क्लियर, यहाँ तक स्टोरी क्लियर. वन मोर थिंग, ये लिमिट क्या है? 1.2 lakhs. This limit will become 2.5 lakhs. ये लिमिट क्या है? 10 lakhs. This limit will become, if the SSC is an individual, the limit will be not 1.2 but 2.5, not 10 lakhs but 25 lakhs. If the SSC is an nothing but running the business as sole proprietor, then this limit will be considered. Am I clear till here? What type of books of accounts I have to maintain? Cash book, ledger book, sales book, purchases book, all that nonsense, expenses, journal registers, everything has to be maintained. Clear with 44 AA. Which page number था वो? 569. Please read this. Listen now. Read this, but you will not understand this tree. That will be taken up later on. One more thing. For how many years I should maintain books of accounts? You should maintain books of accounts under Income Tax Act for 6 years. Not 8 years, but for 6 years. Read this 44 AA. पूरा चार्ट पढ़ो चलो. ठीक है. So we have completed with 44 AA maintenance of books of accounts. Our next criteria is 44 AB audit of books of accounts bracket में when shall audit take place. वही है ना. अब यहाँ देखो आई एम कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. यहाँ देखो, लिसन नाउ, हेडिंग लिख लो हियर 44 AB. This is page number 570 of the PDF notes. If you are into business, you shall audit your books of account from a chartered accountant if your turnover exceeds 1 crore. The turnover will be checked not of last year, will be checked of the current financial year. Every year we check the limit of the current financial year. If you are into profession, we go for audit if your gross exceeds 50 lakhs. Business है तो turnover should exceed 1 crore. Profession है तो gross should exceed 50 lakhs. If you do not go for audit, even though you are liable to go for audit, you have to pay a penalty under section 271B, 1.5 lakhs or 0.5% of the turnover, whichever is lower. Once again, simple. If you are into business, go for audit, turnover more than 1 crore. If you are into profession, go for audit, gross is 50 lakhs. I didn't go for audit, pay a penalty 1.5 lakhs or 0.5% of turnover, whichever is lower. और ये क्या है? Presumptive taxation. This will be covered later on. Maybe after half an hour I'll explain this. Next, who shall audit? Practicing chartered accountant only can audit the books of accounts. Due date of filing return of income 30th November, 30th September नहीं, 31st October. That is a due date of filing return of income, but the audit report has to be submitted 1 month prior to the due date. Audit report has to be submitted 1 month prior to the due date. But this section is an amended section. What is amendment? I'll explain now. This is old provisions. New provisions I'll explain. यहाँ तक clear? Read once. ठीक है, on the screen. अब amendment is given. I want you to copy the amendment somewhere here in page number 570 only, somewhere here. Okay, be careful. I'll tell you what's the amendment now. Listen. We are talking about section 44 AB, that is audit of books of accounts. Listen, this says check whether you are into business or profession. Profession के लिए there is no change even now after amendment. Go for audit कब? If gross receipts exceeds 50 lakhs. There is no change here. Business में एक change है. Special case, any other case. वापिस बोलो. Special case, any other case. Any other case के लिए also no change. Go for audit if turnover exceeds 1 crore. यहाँ तक क्लियर? Amendment यहाँ आया. This case says go for audit if turnover exceeds 5 crores, provided, बोल तो there is a condition, there is a condition, provided, first condition, cash receipts, वापस बोलो, cash do not exceed 5% of total receipts. बोलते you are selling the goods. Assuming I sold goods in the total year per annum 200 rupees. 200 का 5%, 10 rupees. Maximum 10 rupees I can receive in cash. Balance 190 should received in any mode other than cash. बोलते we will increase your limit from 1 crore to 5 crore provided you go for digital transaction instead of cash transactions. Your cash transactions in your business should not be more than 5%. And the cash payments do not exceed 5% of total payments. If these two conditions are satisfied, your turnover will be increased from 1 crore to 5 crore for audit purpose. For audit purpose. But there is no change for profession. Clear? Copy karo. This is an amendment in Finance Act 2020. यहाँ लिख लेना, refer example on page 92 and 93 of for module 3. चलो एग्जाम्पल्स घर जाके देख लेना सर. ठीक है, चलो ऑन द स्क्रीन. Fine. So this completes 44 AA, 44 AB. So once again come to your running notes, page number 1. So we are completed with books of accounts. 44 AA maintenance, who shall maintain. 44 AB, who shall go for audit. Amendment has come, 1 crore limit has changed to 5 crore if two conditions are satisfied. Now we'll go to presumptive taxation. There are 7 sections in that. Check karo. Resident में we have 3. Non-resident में we have 4. 3 plus 4. 7 sections we have. Once I complete the session would be done. But before I go for, there has been certain amendments which we have to write. So please come to running notes, page number 21. Running notes, page number 21. I, yes or no? Listen now. Listen now. There is a small change. Every deduction here should be 100%. Has been amended by Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Every deduction should be, before it was 125% or 150% or 200% also some cases, but they have reduced it to 100%. So I'll do what is, dekho yahan, this should be 100, confirm. This also should be 100. 100, 100. Capital expenditure, yahan bhi likho 100. Okay, yahan bhi 100. यहाँ 150 का 100 करो. ओके ओके नेक्स्ट. यहाँ देखो, यहाँ भी 100, यहाँ भी 100. करेक्ट. दिस 150% का भी 100 करो. So what I'm trying to say, again I'll repeat, all the deductions under section 35 has been reduced from 125 to 100 or 150% to 100. You will not give you more than 100 as per Nirmala Sitharaman ji. I am not responsible for this. So ensure that ये पूरे page में जहाँ भी percentages you have, it has to be reduced to 100. If it's 100, don't do any changes. Recent amendment है ये. Okay. और एक amendment आया. I want you to copy in your notebook. Listen now. Listen now. Listen. A new section has been introduced called 35 subsection 1A clause 1 by Nirmala Sitharaman ji in Finance Act 2020. वापस बोलो, न्यू सेक्शन का नाम बोलो. 35 subsection 1A clause 1 has been introduced. Listen now. Public gives to scientific research. Scientific research use that money for scientific research institutions use money for scientific research. यहाँ तक clear? Public gives donation to whom? Public gives donation to whom? Scientific research, either under section 35 subsection 1 clause 2, either under 35 subsection 1 clause 2A, either under 35 subsection 1 clause 3. I covered very beautifully scientific research concept. Am I clear? Once again, public gives what? Donations to institution. Institute uses money for scientific research. Now this fellow कौन? Institution. Nirmala Sitharaman says, as per section 35 subsection 1A clause 1, scientific research institution has to submit a statement to income tax department. वापिस पढ़ो. Has to submit a statement to income tax department. क्या लेना वो statement में? Who gave the donation? How much? And the PAN of the donor. क्या क्या रहना? वापिस बोलो रे. Who gave the donation? The PAN of the donor. Ronak ले लो. I am that person who gave the donation. Public. Am I clear? As per the new amendment, this institutions has to submit a statement to the department who gave the amount, how much did they give, and the PAN of the donor. Fine. Clear यहाँ तक? Given. Not given. Given ante they submitted the statement. No problem. Hello. They submitted the statement. Problem unda? Problem leda? Problem ledu. Problem comes if they have. We will ask them to pay a penalty under section 271K of rupees 1 lakh. How much? वापिस बोलो. Penalty amount बोलो रे. 271K of rupees 1 lakh. यहाँ तक clear? One more. सुनो. This fellow. Who fellow? Public will not get under section 35. If they submit, okay. They don't submit, this fellow has to pay a penalty. E fellow ki that amount cannot be debited to P&L account. Copy this, important amendment है ये. I'm sorry. हाँ. One more thing. Late fees under section 234G also will be levied 200 per day of default. Late fee under 234G. ये 1 लाख ऐसा ना को लिखो. लिखो मिनिमम पेनाल्टी 10,000, मैक्सिमम पेनाल्टी 1 लाख. Here minimum penalty 10,000, maximum penalty 1 lakh. And one more rule, this scientific research should give to the donor. Public is called donor, scientific research is called is donee. The donee shall give a certificate of the donation amount. ठीक, that's it. ठीक है, चलो ठीक है। Clear? Sure. On the screen. So this is the amendment with respect to scientific research completed. Okay. Now come to page number 1 again of running notes. We are in this chart, and in the current session we completed books of accounts. Now we'll start with presumptive taxation, resident, non-resident. We'll first go to resident. How many sections? So write there resident. Refer page 575 to 578 of PDF notes. Refer page 575 to 578 of PDF. That is for resident. Okay, non-resident के लिए we'll tell you later on. Okay, on the screen. पहले बैकग्राउंड को समझो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट. लिसन. Now we'll start one of the most important for your knowledge point of view concept of presumptive taxation. चुपचाप सुनो बिना ओवर एक्शन करे. यहाँ देखो presumptive बोले तो estimation, estimated, based on estimates. Okay, now listen. We have 3 sections in this. Now we check whether you are resident, whether you are non-resident. If you have resident of India, we have 3 sections. If you have non-resident, we have 4 sections. We'll first assume we are under that we have 3 sections: 44 AD, 44 ADA, 44 AE. Now listen, rule number 1, ये कौन सा है? This overrides this concepts PGBP chapter. This concept overrides PGBP chapter. In layman terms, these sections, how many sections? These are optional. These are, I have an option. क्या? Go through PGBP route, that is from section 28 to 44, or go to presumptive taxation route. I have an option: PGBP route, presumptive tax. If I go to presumptive taxation route, provisions of PGBP will not apply. Only presumptive taxation route provisions will apply. If I go to PGBP route, presumptive taxation rules will not apply. That's the meaning of optional. Start kare. We will first start section 44 AD. Don't read anything, just listen now. Listen. First thing, who can avail this section? First question we are asking, क्या वापिस बोलो रे? Who can avail? First condition, you should be individual, HUF and firm and LLP. Only these 4 can avail this section. Who all? वापिस बोलो रे? Individual, HUF, firm, LLP. But Arun Jaitley did one amendment. He deleted LLP from his. So this section who can avail now? Only 3: individual, HUF and firm. Number 2, I can be into business or profession. If you are into, this section will not apply. So when will this section apply? In case of business. Malli into 3. If you are into commission or brokerage business, वापिस बोलो रे, commission or brokerage. Agency business, transport business, any other business. वापिस बोलो, commission or brokerage, agency business, transport business, any other business. If you are into these 3, then also this section will not apply. You have to be under, then this section will apply. And the third condition, this is first, this is second, this is your turnover, वापिस बोलो रे, shall be less than or equal to 2 crores in the current financial year. एक बात समझो, ये क्या है? Based on this concept applies to small SSEs. किसके लिए कहते? small SSEs. Under 44 AD, who is called small SSE? Whose turnover is less than 2 crores. You are a small businessman. If these three conditions are satisfied, I have an option to go to PGBP normal route or go to presumptive taxation route. What happens if I go to that, we will understand now. What if I avail this section? Because these are optional sections. Background clear? Hello? Background clear? Shall we continue? Give me those three conditions once again. Individual HUF firm. This section will not apply to profession. You should be into business. But this section does not apply to three businesses: agency business, commission brokerage business, transport business. And your turnover should be less than or equal to 2 crores in the current financial year. Yahan tak clear? On the screen now. Now, what? Pado. If we section 44 AD वापिस बोल रहा हूं, ये क्या है? विच कॉन्सेप्ट्स? दिस overrides ante from section 28 to 43C. No section will apply to them because they are planning to go to presumptive taxation route. What does it mean? If I avail that cash payment of 10,000 of 40A subsection 3 rule also will not apply. Also, not even one section of PGBP will apply because I am going to different planet. This is Earth, this is Mercury. If I go to Mercury, Earth provisions will not apply. If I continue the Earth, Mercury provisions will not apply. Yahan tak clear? On the screen. What happens if we first government says do not maintain books of accounts because you are a chinnu businessman, small businessman, because your turnover is only up to 2 crores or does not exceed 2 crores. No maintain books of accounts, so there is no need for audit also books of accounts. Simple, because you are a small SSE. Number 3, then how to calculate your income? We will calculate your income on estimate basis. Which basis kate? Your income will be 8% of turnover. Wapis bolo? 8% of turnover. For example, my turnover is 80 lakhs. I have decided to go and avail the presumptive taxation route. My income will be 6.4 lakhs. How did I get 6.4 lakhs? 8 lakhs, 80% ka 8 lakhs. On 6.4 lakhs, I will pay my taxes. Yahan tak clear? Arun Jaitley said, this 8% will become if you received the sale amount in digital payments. वापस बोलो रे. 8% will become what? If you receive the amount other than cash, bearer check and cross check, that the percentage will change from 8% to 6%. This is to promote digital transactions. Yahan tak clear? What is my income? 6.4. In my return off, I want to declare 8 lakhs. Technically, how much should be the income? 6. I want to declare higher because I want to go for bank loan in future. Can I declare higher income in my return? Answer is yes. Why not? Why will government have a problem? I want to file the return with 5.5 5 lakhs. बोल तो can I show income lower than 6.4? Answer is yes, but in this case you have to maintain books of accounts under 44AA and audit the books of accounts under 44AB. Chalo once again. What are the three conditions? Individual, HUF, firm. Business or profession. Profession के लिए this section will not apply. Three businesses के लिए also this section will not apply. Turnover shall be less than or equal to 2 crores. If these three conditions are satisfied, you need not maintain books of accounts. No audit. How to calculate income? 8%. 8% will become 6%. Can I show higher income? Yes. Can I show lower income? Yes. Provided maintain books of accounts and audit. From this 6.4 lakhs, louder. From this, certain things are not available. Certain things are available. Section 30 to 38 deductions you will not get. Give me any section from this. Depreciation 32. Ante from 6.4 lakhs I cannot deduct depreciation. We covered section 36 also. Big chart 35, 33AB, tea, rubber, coffee. No sections will be allowed. इसका मतलब समझो आप. Income how much? In layman terms, 92% will be treated as deemed expenses or deemed deductions. So no extra other deductions will be given from section 30. And section 40B also will not be available. What is 40B? Interest on capital to the firm and the salary or remuneration paid to the partner to the firm by the firm. We covered this properly. These two will not be available. Those expenses will be called deemed expenses. इसमें एक लॉजिक आया. Depreciation A section 32. That also will not be available. Kaiku? Because that falls under 32. But one clarification has come. I purchase an asset in year 1, furniture for 10 lakhs. I sold that furniture in year 2 for 9.5 lakhs. Government clarified, if you avail 44 and sold assets, sold for, cost will be the WDV, opening WDV on the assumption depreciation had been given. बोले तो what will be depreciation in year 1? 10 lakh, 1 lakh, 10% पे. Closing WDV 9 lakhs. Closing will become opening. So 9.5 minus 9, 50,000 will be short term capital gain. I will deduct 1 lakh depreciation. Even though depreciation is not available, deemed depreciation will be calculated. What is brought last year brought forward loss I have? I can set off with 6.4 lakhs. Deductions under chapter 6A from 80C. I have paid medical insurance of 25,000. I can deduct this from 6.4 lakhs. All deductions from 80C to 80U are available. यहाँ तक clear? If you avail, I have to pay advance tax also, but in one installment. वापिस बोलो. But in one installment, and the due date will be 15th March. Due date will be what? 15th March. We covered this in advance tax concept also. And the last rule. Listen. If I avail in year 1, assume karo, in year 1, next I have to avail 44 AD only. बोले तो I have two routes, PGBP route, 44AD route. I went to 44AD in year 1. For the next 5 years, I have to walk on that route only. I cannot jump year 2 here, then year 3 here, year 4 here, year 5 here. वैसा नहीं कर सकते. The moment you decide to follow the 44AD route for the next 5 years, 44AD only. अब इसमें और एक डिफिकल्ट पॉइंट. I availed in year 1. What are the next 5 years? Clear? In this year, which year? Year 4. I jumped to PGBP route. Technically you should not jump, but you jumped. If you jump now, to which route? For the next 5 years you have to walk to PGBP route only. Walking to this route, 5 years walk this route only. But if you jump within 5 years here, for the next 5 years, this route only, you cannot again jump back. This is the concept. Fourth year lo turnover exceeded 2 crores. Then I have to jump here. For the next 5 years, I have to walk here only, even though I satisfy those 3 conditions. Clear? सर अब अच्छे से मैं बोलता हूँ, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ चुपचाप सुनो. कम टू पेज 575 of the PDF notes. Listen, मैं जैसा बोल रहा हूँ चुपचाप सुनो. हेडिंग बोलो. Presumptive taxation based on estimates overrides section 28 to 43C. These are applicable for resident. These are optional. पेज नंबर 94 बोल के लिखना है यहाँ पे. ठीक है. Next, how many sections? But I am only bothered with this section now. Which one रे? 4480. अब एक काम करो, वापिस बोल रहा हूं. If you follow the presumptive taxation route, PGBP provisions from section 28 to 43 will not apply. बोले तो if I avail 4480 and I pay some payment to a supplier more than 10,000 in cash per person per day, more than 10,000, still no problem. Still no problem. Clear? So how many sections we have under resident presumptive taxation? 3. 44AD, ADA, AE. First we are covering 44AD. Please read this. Do not read the next second tree and third tree. Only the first tree read karo. Ye pura. Quick. सुनो सुनो. This section applies to whom? वापिस बोलो. Individual HUF firm, but not to LLP. Moreover, they are not claiming SEZ deduction. We covered this in module 2. SEZ, and they are not claiming any deduction from ATIA to ATRRB. Once again, यहाँ देखो. To whom this section applies? 3 SSCs. Individual, HUF, firm, provided they do not claim deduction under 10AA and or 80IA to 80RRB. चलो पढ़ो यहाँ 44AD की कंडीशंस पढ़ो. यहाँ लिख लो per business here in current financial year. If you are in, यहाँ देखो ये क्या है? Profession, arrow mark down. 44 AD cannot be availed. If you are into 3 business also, this cannot be availed. Agency business, commission brokerage business, transport business. Any other business, this section will be availed. यहाँ तक clear? Hello, ये clear है conditions? Now, the moment you satisfy the conditions, I have an option. यहाँ देखो, PGBP route, 44 AD route. If I do not satisfy the conditions, there is no option. I have to walk to PGBP route only. Option कब आता? Option तब आता when you satisfy these 3 conditions. Clear? I'll give you 5 minutes. कितने minutes? Read this entire page of 576 properly. चलो start. I'll be back in 5 minutes. अच्छे से 2 बार पढ़ो 576 पूरा. Start. Hello. Yeah. So once again I repeat, there are three sections under resident presumptive taxation 44 AD, ADAE. First we are covering AD. Presumptive also estimate basis. Optional sections, whether you want to avail, you avail, don't want to avail, you don't avail. That choice is yours. But when can I go, walk the route of 4480? Three conditions: individual, HUF, firm, that do not apply to LLP, provided you are not claiming deduction at 10 AA, 80 IA2, 80 RRB. Turnover should not be more than 2 crores, and does not apply to profession, does not apply to three businesses also: agency, brokerage, transport. What if I avail this section? Don't maintain books of accounts, don't audit books of accounts. Your income will be 8%. 8% will be reduced to 6% if the amount is received in digital mode. If I avail this section, 30 to 38 sections will not be available, 40B also will not be available. But any brought forward losses can be set off from that 6.4 lakhs. ATC to ATU also available from 6.4 lakhs. I have to pay advance tax by in one installment. And if I walk to the 4480 route, 5 years I have to walk to that route only. But within 5 years, if I jump here, then the next 5 years I have to walk to PGBP route only. And WDV block of the assets will be calculated. WDV also will be calculated, but depreciation will not be given because it falls under 32, 38. I hope I am very clear. Now come to the next section. What is that next section, Ray? 44. ADA. Sir, from now I'll read from here only. Simple. Conditions. So now, वहाँ three conditions थे, यहाँ भी three conditions. So now, first condition. This section applies to everyone. Condition number 2. Here this section applies to profession or business? Business. Here to profession. So if you are into profession, like chartered accountant, 44 AD will not apply. 44 ADA will apply. When am I called small businessman here? Turnover should be less than 2 crores. Here your receipt should be less than 50 lakhs. I am a chartered accountant. My turnover from CA practice is 20 lakhs. I satisfy all the three conditions. Any SSC, I am individual. I am into profession. My turnover is less than 50 lakhs. I can avail this section. The only difference between 44 AD and ADA. Here, how to calculate income? 8% or 6%. Here, 50%. That's the only difference. 8% or 6%. Here, 50%. For example, government assumes if I'm charging a client audit fees of 30,000, 15,000 is your income. Can I show higher income? Yes. Can I show lower income? Yes. Maintain books of accounts, audit books of accounts. Am I clear with this concept? Everything else remains the same. Advance tax payment also one installment by 15th March. ये तीन conditions पढ़ो. ठीक है. Now come to page 577. Heading पढ़ो. Consequences if 44 ADA is availed. I am a practicing chartered accountant. My gross is 20 lakhs. Can I avail this section? Yes. Together read with me. Start. Do not maintain books of account. Your income will be 50% of gross receipts. Can I declare higher income than that? Yes. Can I declare lower income than that? Yes. But maintain books of accounts and audit. 30 to 38 not available. 40B also not available. Carry forward, brought forward, deduction chapter 6A available. WDB concept point remains the same. Advance tax on or before 15th March of relevant financial year. यहाँ तक क्लियर. 44 AD किसको अप्लाई होता? बिजनेसमैन, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम थ्री बिजनेसेस. 44 ADA किसको अप्लाई होता? प्रोफेशंस. क्लियर? सर आई एम गोइंग वेरी स्लो. ऑल दिस मस्ट बी आईपीसीसी टॉपिक्स बट प्रैक्टिकली बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. चलो ये वापस ये 7 पॉइंट्स पढ़ लो एक बार. ठीक है, चलो स्टार्ट करें. ना लिसन once again I'll give the background. Presumptive बोल तो based on estimates. This concept is given for whom? Small SSEs. And 3 sections we have if you are resident, 4 sections if you are not resident. We are only bothered right now with resident. 3 में 44 AD covered. 44 AD covered no re. 44 ADA is also covered. Now we are left with 44A. Listen now. Same concept. Again here also 3 conditions. ठीक है? Listen on the screen. This section applies to whom? This section applies to any SSE. You should be into transport business. Which business कहते रहे? Transport business. The word used in the Bayer Act is plying, hiring of goods and passengers of goods. Hiring, plying, leasing of goods. What? In layman terms, transport business. अब सुनो. In section 44 AD, when are you called small person? Turnover 2 crores ముందు ఉండాలి पहले less than 2 crores रहना. 44 AD में when are you called small person? Gross receipt should be less than 50 lakhs. Here you are called small transport businessman. You should not own more than 10 vehicles. बोल तो you should have maximum 10 lakhs नहीं 10 vehicles. If I own more than 10 vehicles or 10 trucks or 10 tractors, this section will not apply to me. This section तभी apply होता है when you own less than or equal to 10 vehicles. यहाँ तक story clear. यहाँ तक story clear. Okay. Come to page 575 and read this. ठीक है. Now if these 3 conditions are satisfied, again I have an option. Normal route, 44 AE route. Last time I am repeating, all these 3 sections are optional. These 3 sections will apply only if you are a resident. Okay. Now what if I avail this I want to walk to this route, then what happens? Continue kare. Page number 577. हेडिंग पढ़ो. हेडिंग पढ़ो रे. Consequences if 44 A is availed. Once again, last time, when can I avail this section? When 3 conditions are satisfied. Any SSE, transport business, do not own more than 10 vehicles. One more thing, when I say transport business, You should be transporting goods and not passengers. If you are into transport of passengers business from Hyderabad to Goa, night bus, this section will not apply to your case. Like case in any travels, or कौन से travels, Orange Travels, Polo Travels. This section will apply if you are into goods transport business. In layman term, GTA in GST. Chalo. Do not maintain books of account. Listen. Now government has clarified. Check what is the weight of your vehicle. क्या check करना? Weight. If the weight is more than, पढ़ो, 12,000 kgs. यहाँ देखो, if the weight is more than, that vehicle is called heavy good vehicle. How will I know the weight of the vehicle? When you are purchasing that vehicle from the manufacturer or the dealer, he has to give you a certificate regarding the weight of the vehicle. If it is more than, it is called heavy good vehicle. Less than 12,000, any other vehicle or any other case. If it is heavy good vehicle, income will be pado 1,000 per ton of the gross vehicle weight or weight and late. Any other vehicle 7,500 per month or part thereof per vehicle. नहीं समझ में आया? I know. एक एग्जाम्पल से समझाता हूं. यहां देखो, सर, I have 3 vehicles. Can I avail this section? Yes, because it is less than 10 vehicles. Vehicle 1, vehicle 2, vehicle 3. Weight is 10,000 kgs, 14,000 kgs, 11,000 kgs. Hello. Okay. Okay. Now how to calculate my income? Out of these 3, which is heavy good vehicle? This is heavy good vehicle. Other 2 are called any other case. Let's go to any other case first. Pado 7,500 per month per vehicle. 7,500 per month per vehicle. How many months? 12 months. Into one vehicle. This also 7,500 per month per vehicle into 12 months into one vehicle. यहाँ तक clear? Next, if it is heavy good, पढ़ो 1,000 per ton of gross weight per month. पर मंथ. अब यहां देखो उन क्या बोल रहा, 14,000 kgs का था. अच्छा, ये क्या दे रहा? इनकम इज हाउ मच पर टन? 1,000 per ton per month. We have to convert this into tons now. But I know one thing. 1 ton is 1,000 kgs. Hello? 1 ton is 1,000 kgs. 14,000 kgs ante how many tons? 14 tons. अब ये वापस पढ़ो, 1,000 per ton. How many tons? 14 tons. How many months? This is how you have to calculate. This is how you have to calculate. 1,000 per ton. This we convert into tons, into 14 tons, into number of months. यहाँ तक clear? Can I show more income than this? Yes. Can you show lower income than this? Yes, provided maintain books of accounts, audit books of accounts. Clear? ये 4 points वापस अच्छे से पढ़ो. ठीक है. Now listen, confusion. My weight of my tractor is 12,000 kgs. Will I fall under here or any other case? Exactly 12,000 kgs. I fall under any other case because the word we are using is it should exceed 12,000 kgs. Clear? Now come to next page. Listen, all this is same. एक बार पूरा पढ़ लो, but wait. Point number 9 क्या है बोलो? Here instead of 97, right, 102 and 103. ठीक है. एक पॉइंट ऐड करो वहां पे. डेट ऑफ परचेज ऑफ व्हीकल शैल बी कंसिडर्ड एंड नॉट डेट ऑफ पुट टू यूज. ऐड वन पॉइंट देयर क्विक. Date of purchase of vehicle shall be considered and not date of put to use. Date of purchase of vehicle shall be considered and not date of put to use. ठीक है. Now listen, this is important. No requirement of advance tax. 44 AD or ADA में you have to pay advance tax in one installment, but 44 AE में there is no concept of advance tax. The concept of WDV remains the same here also. Same concept. This point we have in 44 AD also, ADA also. This also we have same. Only one difference. Which section? 40B was coming here in both the sections. 44 AD and ADA not available, but here it is available. That's the only difference. Okay. Up so no. So sir, what I covered, the presumptive taxation notes is given from page 575 to 578 PDF notes. Which sections are covered? AD, ADA and AE properly are covered. Properly बोल दो proper. Now for your knowledge, वापिस बोलो. For your knowledge, I will give you the differences if you want, which you can note down. Which you can note down on the screen. Let me read, then you note down this. 44, please पढ़ो यार. AD, ADA, AE. All three sections override PGBP's provisions. Applies to individual HUF firm, any SSE, any SSE. Should be into business, profession, goods transport business. Turnover less than 2 crores, less than or equal to, gross is less than or equal to 50 lakhs, own less than 10 vehicles. Income is 8% or 6% of the turnover, 50%. 1,000 per ton per month per vehicle for heavy good. Other than heavy good, 7,500 per month. 30 to 38 not available, 40B not available. Here also. Here 30 to 38 not available, but 40B available. Advance tax, one installment, no advance tax. WDV depreciation remains the same. You have to work for 5 years. That rule is only for 44 AD. If I am a chartered accountant, which section of these three will apply? ADA. I can jump 1 year here, 1 year here, 1 year here, 1 year here. Here also same. But 44 AD में 5 years consistency has to be maintained. All three sections are optional. Can I declare higher income? Yes. Can I declare lower income? Yes, but maintain books of accounts. Audit books of accounts. You can add one more point. All three sections may you have to be RRR. Resident, resident and resident. Add 11th point, that RRR. I hope this differences makes the concept very clear now. हेलो, ये बिजनेसेस में ब्रैकेट में 3 businesses you write and write cross mark. Which 3 businesses you will write? Commission brokerage business, agency business, transport business. Cross mark. कॉपी कर लो, ये चार्ट कॉपी करो, चलो आई विल बी बैक. हेलो हेलो चेक, ठीक है। And one more announcement, in the future next few sessions there might be a difference in the page number of module 3 from the provision side. Running notes page numbers will remain the same, but the provision side page number might differ. If it differs, you are supposed to open the index of module 3 and check the topic where is it, and then open that particular page from the provision side. Running notes there is no change, running notes page numbers remains the same. Okay, चलो यहाँ देखो, अब यहाँ देखो, अब हो गया। Listen now, listen now. Now we are left with, हाँ, ये वाला नॉन रेसिडेंट। हाउ मेनी सेक्शंस? 4 सेक्शंस। यहाँ लिखो अब, रिफर पेज 579 of PDF notes. ठीक है, बराबर? बाबा यस और नो बोलो। यस। अब यहाँ देखो, यहाँ देखो, we started today's sessions with books of account. 2 sections we had, 44AA, 44AB. Then we went to topic called presumptive. Presumptive meant the 2 concepts, resident, non-resident. Resident में we have 3 sections, AD, ADA, AE. Now we are talking about non-resident, which have 4 sections. I will cover the 2 very slowly, very properly. Please be careful. कुछ भी लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Everything is given. You just listen first. Okay. On the screen, I will first cover 44 BBA. चेक करो, वन ऑफ द सेक्शंस है क्या 44 BBA बोल के? हाँ, on the screen, on the screen. Do not copy, again I'm telling. This section applies if you are a non-resident and you are engaged in aircraft business, or you are an airline company. Simple way, क्या कहते? You are an airline company, but you are a example Emirates. Correct no re? Emirates. Non-resident, you are engaged in, and your what can you transport? You can either transport passengers, you can either transport goods. Clear? आप एक एग्जाम्पल से समझेंगे कॉन्सेप्ट को. ओके, देयर इज एन एमिरेट फ्लाइट. क्या? द फ्लाइट इज गोइंग फ्रॉम इंडिया टू दुबई. ओके, इंडिया टू दुबई, दुबई टू इंडिया, दुबई टू इंडिया. ठीक है. अमाउंट 20, 30, 15, 10. What is this amount? This is the total collection from the passengers, from all the passengers. One way. Total collections from all the passengers, also called as freight. Next, received in India, outside India, India, outside India. Next, taxable amount. Now listen logic. So now a flight is going from India to Dubai. Emirates has collected total 20 lakhs from all the passengers, and that amount is received in India. This is how you interpret. Now, where I'll take the total of amount, whatever total I get, that will be called freight amount. क्या amount? Nothing but turnover. वापिस बोलो. Then I will calculate the income of Emirates on presumptive taxation basis. समझ में आ रहा? ठीक है. अब सुनो रूल नंबर 1, सिंपल रूल. If the amount is received in India, louder, if the amount is received in India, it is an Indian income and taxable. Out of these four, which incomes are received in India? 1, 2. These two amounts are taxable. How much is the amount? यहाँ तक clear? Yes or no? Next. 2 amounts are received. That amount will be, listen here, received in India, outside India. That amount will be taxable in India if the flight is starting from India. Amount received outside India will be taxable in India if the flight is starting from India, because the source is from India, the starting journey is from India. Out of these two, which is from starting from India? This one, India to Dubai, amount how much? This is taxable. This is not taxable. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Total karo. Total is 60. And the income is 5% of 65 lakhs. How much? 3,25,000. Listen now. How much? 44 AD में 8%, 44 ADA में 50%. Goods transport business 1000 per ton or 7,500. Here how much? 5%. Government says, Ray, you are deriving some income from India. When you are going from India to Dubai or Dubai to India, we will that some income is derived from India, and we want you to pay tax on that income. Income kita? On this 40% they will pay as tax, because for foreign company tax rate is 40%. Plus S 4%, 41.6, whatever it is. यहाँ तक clear? Logic clear? If it is received in India, taxable. Received outside India, taxable only if the journey starts from India. कौन सा section था ये? Same logic applies now to one more section called 44B. क्या कहते? यहाँ देखो. You are here engaged in shipping business. वो कौन सा business था रे? Airline. This is what? This is transport through air. This is transport through water. What can you transport? Passenger or goods? This logic remains the same. Here percentage कितना है? Here 7.5%. And the logic remains the same. Amount received in India taxable. Amount received outside India will be taxable if the ship starts from India. Am I clear? अब एक काम करो. कौन सा पेज नंबर बोला मैंने PDF नोट्स का? 579 में आओ. Just listen. Listen. Read this. So now from here till here, followed by this example. 5 minutes you have. Start. This is shipping business. This is aircraft business. Again I repeat, this is lecture number 8. In lecture number 9, hello. The side was not coming from before. Check. Huh. So I repeat, 44B for shipping business, 44BBA aircraft business, 7.5% of the turnover. Here 5% turnover here means freight. Amount received in India will be considered. Amount received outside India will be considered only if the journey starts from India. And this is the example down. Hello. Check. Hello. So I repeat, this is your lecture number 8 of PGBP. 9 and 10 remaining topics will be covered. In those topics there might be difference in page numbers. Running notes ka page number will not differ. Provision side ka page numbers might differ. If it differs, open the index, check the topic where is the page number, and you have to be with me when those topics will be covered. Yahan tak clear? How many sections are covered in non-resident presumptive taxation? 4. We covered 44B, BBA. Let's cover the other two now. 44BB, BBB. Listen. 44BB. If you are into prospecting production of mineral oils, we import lot of petrol or crude oil from Dubai countries. If we tell that Dubai country to set up your plant in India and do the extraction, then this section applies to those companies. Non-resident engaged in the business for extraction, prospection, production of minerals and oil, and your income will be 10% of the amount. How much? 10% of the amount. And this is in case of power plants. This is for minerals and oils. This is for power plants. Here your income also will be 10% only. 7.5, 5, 10 and 10. 7.5, 5, 10 and 10. Nothing else is covered here. Utta मालूम करे तो more than sufficient for your examination point of view. ठीक है? Now listen, I'll give you time. Once again I repeat, page number 1, running notes, non-resident presumptive taxation is given in page 579 of the PDF notes. 4 sections are covered: 44B, BB, BBA, BBB. These 4 section applies only if you are non-resident, and each section have different nature of business, different income percentages, either 7.5 or either 5, either 10 and 10. Simple logic. One is for shipping, one is for aircraft, one is for production of mineral oils, and one is for power plants or turnkey projects. But for these two, which two? Shipping and aircraft, amount will be taxable if it is received in India, and amount also will be taxable if it is outside India, provided the journey starts from India. If the journey starts from outside India and the amount is also received outside India, then it is not taxable in India. I am giving you 5 minutes, page 579, read the entire page properly. Check. Hello, check. Hello. Sure, no? Okay. ठीक है. How many sections for presumptive resident taxation? 3. AD, ADA, AE. How many for non-resident presumptive taxation? 4. 44B, 44BB, 44BBA, 44BBB. Like we did differences of those 3 sections, we have differences for here for those 4 sections. You want to copy? बोलो रे, कॉपी करना है कि नहीं? चलो, I will make a note. Start noting down. 44B, 44BBA, 44BB, 44BBB. Two. To whom? Don't copy, I'll give you time. All these 4 section applies only to non-resident. Number 2, nature of shipping. Correct, no? Aircraft, mineral oil, turnkey projects. Don't copy, I'll give you time, I said. Number 3, percentage of income. 7.5% of freight, 5% of freight, 10% of the amount, 10% of the amount. Freight will come only in the first 2 cases, because that is where we collect money from for passengers or goods. Number 4, can I declare lower income? No, yes. Clear? Next, number chapter 6A deduction. Available. Chapter 6 deduction मतलब 80C2, 80U. Number 6, section 28 to 43C applicability not applies. बोलते these 4 sections overrides PGBP provisions. समझ में आ रहा? Number 7, set off of losses not possible. Hello, when I say 28 to 43C, here it includes depreciation also, additional depreciation also, unabsorbed depreciation, nothing will be allowed. This is the differences chart for you in layman terms, for your knowledge. If you want, you can copy. I'm sorry? Which section? So here also 30 not apply, 2043 does not apply, it means 30 does not apply, because 30 comes in these sections only. That specifically we wrote. Here 30 to 30 also will not apply to them. Huh? Yes. No, 30 to 38 is expenses provisions. Those expenses will not be allowed. That's the meaning of that. This is the summary chart or the differences for presumptive taxation non-resident case. Hello, check. Hello, check. Section 28, set off of losses. Done? Now listen. So this completes books of accounts, presumptive taxation resident, presumptive taxation non-resident. This was lecture number 7. Wapis board room up. One point, make it very clear. There are 3 more lectures. Lecture 8, lecture 9, lecture 10. With this, provisions of PGBP will be completed. क्या complete हो जाता? Provisions. We will only be left with problems. Now listen. Listen. In these 3 lectures, provision side page number whatever I'll come will remain the same. Provision side. But provision side nahi, sorry. Running notes. What will remain same? Running notes page number whatever I will be discussed in those lectures will remain same. But provision side might be same, might be different. If it is different, you should open the index of module 3, check. Hello. You have to open the index of module 3 and check where is that particular topic and open that page number in module 3 from the provision side. But the running notes page numbers will remain same, because after the classes were recorded, the page numbers 2, 3 here or there got deferred. So I don't want you to get confused. The concept will not change. Provision page numbers here or there might change. Concept will not change, nor the running notes page numbers will change. So that will complete lecture 8, lecture 9 and lecture 10. So in these 3 lectures, if there is a difference in page numbers, open the module 3 ka index and check the page numbers, if any. Okay, clear? So once lecture 10 is completed, listen, we will go to tax rate for companies. We'll also go to ICDS. Once these 2 also completed, then we will do the last concept of your syllabus, problems on, which will be carrying 16 marks. Every attempt, 1 problem will come for 16 marks. We'll do 20 problems like that. But to do that, lecture 8, 9, 10 should be completed. Tax rates for companies and also ICDS has to be completed. I hope I'm very clear. In these 3 lectures, running notes will not change the page numbers, but the provision size page numbers might differ. You have to use your common sense there. Okay, see you in the next session. Thank you so much.